Let's get into it. The book they took out. I want to get into it today. I know people still talking about the Book of Enoch. My take on the Book of Enoch: anything you want to hide from the masses, you take out of circulation. That book explains everything that's going on right now and why things happen to people when they under the influence of demonic behavior. That book explains everything: the angels, how they converse with mankind, how they procreated with mankind, the boy hybrids, which was giants. As I recollect and remember, I was reading it. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a long time. The book Enoch is Noah's grandfather. To all you Bible buffs, because it's been a while since I've done research, but it's coming back a little bit. That's why I can speak on it a little bit. But my interpretation of it all, why did they take it out? Because it explains certain things. We've been lied to. The mass has been lied to. That's why some of us are still under control. You got to think outside the box. Why would a man of the cloth way back then prophesy stuff like this? His visions came in dreams and stuff like that. He talked about angelic bodies. He talked about the creation. He walked with the Most High. He talked about the creation in his dreams. He premonitions and stuff like that. And I think he never seen death. He walked. I think it's one of those things he knew too much, and he walked into the kingdom. It's a great mystery. But he left us. That book left us with so much valuable knowledge, people. When it comes to the Book of Enoch, they took the book out, among other books, but they took the book out. You understand? They took the book out. Why? Why? You gotta ask yourself that question. It explains, if you read the Book of Enoch, it explains everything that's going on. It tells you the do's and don'ts. It's still up in public domain on the internet. It tells you the do's and don'ts, what you don't pose to do. Talks about witchcraft. Talks about everything that the fallen angels and demons was doing at that time, at those times, in the days of biblical proportion, to speak. Back in the ancient days, talks about all they consumed all the beasts on the earth. Then they stopped practicing cannibalism. So all your mass murderers, all this behavior, mass murderers, sexual deviancy, incest, all that stems from those spirits that still roaming the earth. Put the puzzle together. All your criminality stems from those fallen angels that descended on Mount Hermon or Hermon, landed on this earth. And ever since then, havoc, has been going on, ongoing. You see, a lot of people don't want to talk about this. They think it's evil. Does evil? It's an origin to evil. Okay, this explains. It makes sense to me. I can't speak for other people. It makes sense to me. It got to come from somewhere. Why do you have people that function on those levels in society? Then you have people that don't function on those levels of society. Why you have people with stone hearts, lack of remorse? When they take people out, they feel nothing. That comes from somewhere. they are demonic. They have demons in them. They have that spirit of those demons. See, when the flood came, the physical body was taken away, the physical bodies of the giants, but the spirits are still lingering until the Most High in this existence to speak when He comes back for His chosen ones. Y'all gotta understand this. Y'all see all this clout chasing going on. You see all these rappers getting slumped. You see the churches being infested. You seeing brothers and sisters on social media going back and forth. You see all this white supremacy. You see all these crime detectives, wannabes. You see all this confusion. The father of lies, the father of confusion. Him and his flock is on this very sector I'm on now. Trolls, antagonists, all that. It's nothing new under the sun. Where you think that origin of deception come from? Where you think this demonic behavior come from? That's why they took the book out. The very ones that took the very ones who orchestrated it and took that one book out, among many, like I always gotta keep re-emphasizing, the people who took the book out is the ones that want to keep this thing going on. They want to keep people in the blind so they can move without being under the radar, without being, touched to speak. While they can do their dirty business because they want a certain amount of people. Oh, they get a lot of, and up to this day, a lot of people do not believe in the lost books. They all that's part of the old regime. It doesn't count. It's just the King James version. Oh no 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 no! I beg to differ. I beg to differ on that one. It's not just the King James version. I beg to differ. I'm telling you, we got some serious problems, family. You better wake up. You know, this thing is real. Them lost books is something to grow on. You know, I had to bring it to your attention. That book of Enoch is serious. That should be in everyone's, library, especially melanated people. You cry about black on black crime. You cry about these sex crimes. You wonder why this Me Too going on. You wonder why the feminist movement going on. You wonder why this MGTOW going on. You wonder why this big towel going on. You wonder why this gender wars and all this stuff going on. You wonder why people playing with sex robots and trying to go into transhumanism. Man is trying to recreate God's creation within their eyes and within their intellect, and the very entity that created us all. They trying to defy Him and surpass Him, and try to make Him a failure. You mean to tell me there ain't no demons on this earth that is going into men's psychic and women's psychic and corrupting them through evil spirits to speak? That's the proof in the pudding right there. Think about it. You mean to tell me there ain't no Lucifer on this earth? You got all these guys talking about the Illuminati, these girls talking about Illuminati, you got all these conspiracy theories running rampant. Every time a rapper dies, a blood sacrifice. Then you got diversion. Then you got distractions. You got this time space travel, fraudulent behavior. People trying to distract you from the truth. Like they control time and space. Cold disrespecting of the creator. They going to the future that's not even here yet, and coming back trying to tell us in this existence. What kind of bull crap is that? And you have a bunch of people believing in that. That's serious because they tampering with the time and space, which the Most High controls. Man is falling in the bowels of the deep, of the abyss, into brimstone himself within his thought processes. Those who engage in this, okay? I'm telling you, I need to pay attention to this video and get something out of it. That explains. That's why you got to do your research. You'll know why things you see people when they do certain things. That's the book you can use for reference. You see people out here, you know, their minds are screwed up, brains are screwed up. That's real talk. Why would the prophets, the people who was inspired by the Most High, why would these men do this skull dungery for all these years, all throughout the centuries and the millenniums? Why all these books surpass all these wars and campaigns? The books is still talked about. Then you got the Vatican. They got us. You got them boys up in the Vatican, Constantine, and all them. You know they're responsible for some of that stuff going on. Well, hell, that was the council. Okay, everyone know about the Council of Laodicea. They know they took them books out, and it was a reason because it explains the the truth, nothing but the truth, and that's one of the books to explain what's going on. Damn, and people scared to talk about it. Why would you not reference that book? And the very person that's revered and talked about in the King James version is Noah, which was the grandson of Enoch. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right, because that's Noah's grandfather, Enoch. So if you talk about one, why can't you talk about the other, which is the granddaddy that basically walked into heaven? So just want to drop some spiritual stuff on you when it comes to the Book of Enoch, and you put two and two together. You if you really read that them, it's long. It's not just a little pamphlet. It's a book. It's the Book of Enoch. And you read some of that stuff, and if you got common sense and understanding, you can apply it to what's going on right now in America and abroad when it comes to demonic behavior. It explains why these things are happening, bar none. Peace and blessings to all of y'all. This is no joke. That book is serious, among others that was taken out. They've been lying to us, family, for a long time. And if you don't seek the real truth, you ain't gonna know what's real or not, because you just ain't gonna know because you're not seeking it. You got to go behind and investigate everything you trying to research about so you can get the real truth. I'm trying to tell you. It's been a while. I'm gonna have to download that again. I think one of my brothers got the book. I'm gonna get back up into that book. Tells you about all the angels, angelic, all the unholy angels' names. Talks about the one bound somewhere in the earth with chains and jagged rocks. Azazel. Talks about Azazel, terrible fallen angel, amongst many. They have many names, and all of them they deal in diversion and deception. All of them got different traits and different ways of doing witchcraft, and that's what they was doing when they was on the earth with mankind, and it's still going on. They took the physical plane out. God destroyed the physical plane, which is the fallen, which is the giants. He destroyed the giants, but their spirits are still lingering right up until now. This is why you got things that's going on in the black community. This is why you got things that's going on in the rap industry. When look, I'm gonna tell you this before I cut this thing off. When you do your research, always remember this. Lucifer, he had a trade. The devil was a musician. He was a master of music. He was a maestro. So the devil was a musician. Think about it. He was kicked. His flock, the third, was kicked out of the heavenly bodies. Okay? This is an old story, but a true story. So it's only right for him to flourish in the music industry. There you have it. So is it anything new under the sun when it comes to all this corruption in the music industry, because that was the devil's claim to fame. He was a master musician, but he thought he was all that, and he thought he was going to tell the Most High what to do. First of all, he didn't like us being created anyway as mankind. He felt as though, why did you, he questioned the Most High, why did you create mankind? Right there, that should tell you something. He hates you, man. He hates you, brothers and sisters. That's why he created racism. That's why he created the slave trade. It's all a trick and it's lies. He want to destroy mankind. And he's doing a hell of a good job now. Because a lot of us is falling right into the trick bag. Learn. Read that book of Enoch and tie up the puzzle. The similarities. You read that, you read some of those. You don't have to even read, but read. And then you look at, then you sit back and take a break and look what's going on in 2018. Them pages jump, them words jumping right out that book, right out that book. A lot of people don't even know it. If you talk about one, you got to talk about them all. You got the book of Maccabees, you got the book of Ezra, you got the book of Jubilees, you got the Apocrypha, you got the King James Version, blah 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 blah. But everybody want to get caught up in this clout chasing. Everyone get want to get caught up in this beefing. But y'all need to get caught up in this to get y'all souls right before it's too late. I'm out of here.